Just so you folks don't think I'm just laying on a seat somewhere and going to freeze to death, I figured I'd do a little walk around of the car as I have it set up right now for extended living. We'll start in the back. You can see I got a nice 6-inch thick mattress in here. It's actually a futon mattress. I cleaned all the cushions and cleaned the cover and folded it in half and got it's really comfortable. I've got 3 different blanket options. There's pillows. Those aren't permanent. Those were just temporary. I just wanted to see how the bed felt. So I've got 3 different blanket options. This one over here, that's kind of light duty. It's just a little fleece kind of throw. And I have a bigger one up in the back, up in front of the pillows, that's a little bit thicker. It's actually a comforter for temperatures that are going to get down, below 50. And then I have my big old sleeping bag right here, and that's for freezing weather and below. I don't imagine we're going to have a ton of it this year, but it's still good to have it. These are my window coverings you can see right here. These are my window covers. That way folks can't see in, and hopefully it blocks a lot of the light out. So right now this is a tote that's going to wind up carrying tools, maybe some clothes. I got another one I'm going to put up there. You can see the different lighting I have right there. You see the big camp lantern. There's a little small light right there. Let's go around to the side. We'll take a look. Here's the back door. What I have a backseat organizer here. I have some water down there and some Clorox wipes to keep stuff clean. What I have here is a DC inverter, and what I do is I just put a DeWalt battery on it, right? And when those run down, I have a DC inverter that plugs into my cigarette lighter, so I can just charge these back up. This charges my phone, charges my tablet, charges pretty much everything. And it provides a light, which isn't too bad. Kind of bright for in here at night, but does have dimmer settings on it, so you can dim it just a little bit. Light swivels up so you can point it almost anywhere. This right here is sort of my everything. This is kind of my junk drawer. This is for electronics. This is for food and for silverware. Or rather, this is for silverware in my coffee station, and this one down below, that's for food. There's not a lot in there right now. I haven't really stocked up on any food yet, so there's nothing to worry about there. This is a rope light that I just bought because I was having some trouble seeing at night without having to turn on a giant bright light. But these seem to be defective and are not working properly right now. So I'll take them back later today and get a set that actually works. So it's not as rough as you might think. Here's a clip light I've got, plugs into my DC inverter. Everything plugs into this. Look at this. I've got a Type-C fast charger. I've got 2 USB-A's, and I've even got 110, which is not really a good option because 110 would drain that battery in a heartbeat, so I don't bother with the 110. But the fast charger, the Type-C, charges my tablet. These charge my lights and my phone, and everything else is pretty much good to go. I can tell when the battery starts to get low and when I need to plug it in. Right now it's still full. I haven't used it much. But I'm not going to freeze to death. I'm not going so primitive that it's going to be a true burden. There's that big thick blanket I've got right there. That's a comforter. And I think that's a queen comforter, so I can double that up and get twice the money out of it. Twice the warmth out of it. So that's not bad. That does not suck. The backseat organizer is going to be for, quick access to stuff I can't really afford to lose sight of. So it's upside down right now. I kind of clipped it on upside down, but that's okay. It's all right. That's going to be for access to quick stuff. Silverware, the smaller lights that I have, that kind of stuff. So let's go around to the back again. I'm set up for lights. I got so many lights, I don't know what to do with them. I've got one of these, which is really, really bright. You can see it is super bright. And it's got multi-functions, flashlight, emergency flasher, the whole 9 yards. Up here's my big camp light. I've had this forever. This has come in handy in the house so many different times because we lose power here at least 4 or 5 times a year. So that one's super bright too. That works. That's rechargeable from DC. So everything works out all right. I'll have another tote in here that's going to have a lot more stuff. I think I'm going to put the tools on the bottom, put the clothes on the top, so I can reach them more easily. I'm only going to have about a week's worth of clothing because more than likely I'll just do my laundry once a week. So right now I only do it once every 2 weeks. So there's the car. The car's set up. I have window covers on most of the windows. I don't have the one in the front right now because I'm not stealth camping. But I've done a couple trial runs and that bed is insanely comfortable. So not a bad deal, really. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Don't think I'm crazy. Don't. I'm not crazy. I've done a ton of research into this just to make sure that I can do this and not suffer. And yes, there will be some challenges, but I think I'm willing to put up with that. I don't have a bathroom in here, obviously, so I'm going to wind up using public restrooms fairly often. If I stay close to a Walmart, I mean, I can just drive to a Walmart and go use the bathroom. I can go clean myself up, brush my teeth, the whole 9 yards. So it's not that bad, really. It's not as bad as you think it is. I'll just say that. Okay, there you go.